Hi, okay, so this video is section 9.2 in our Algebra 1 book, and this is graphing quadratic functions in the form ax squared plus bx plus c, our standard form. The first step is to find the vertex, that most important point on our quadratic function. We're going to find the vertex by first finding the x value of the vertex. We calculate that x value by using the axis of symmetry. You'll remember the axis of symmetry is that imaginary line that cuts the parabola in half that serves as a point of reflection for the parabola. So we're going to find the x value for the axis of symmetry by using the opposite of b over 2a. Once we have that x value, we're going to plug in that x value into our original quadratic function that we are solving for, that we are graphing, and we are going to find the y value. So we plug in that x to our ax squared plus bx plus c and get our y value. Now we have our vertex that we can plot on our coordinate grid. Second step in graphing is to find a second solution. We need another point on our coordinate grid. We're going to find our second solution by first finding the y-intercept, which we know from linear equations is when x equals 0. So we're going to plug in x equals 0 and find our y. That'll give us our second solution point. Now, if the y-axis is already the axis of symmetry, in other words, the vertex that we just calculated in step 1, if that vertex is already where x equals 0, then we're going to need to find a different x value. We're going to choose another x value either to the right or to the left of the y-axis, and we're going to choose that x value, whatever we want, positive 2, negative 4, whatever it is. We're going to plug that into our quadratic equation to get its y value, and that will serve as our second solution. Again, usually we want our second solution to be our y-intercept, but sometimes that is not an option if it's already there. So we are going to use just any other x value that we want that's easy to graph, plug it in, and get a y. Okay, then our third step is going to be to reflect that value, that second value that we just calculated. We're going to take that value once we've plotted it on the coordinate grid, and we're going to reflect it across the axis of symmetry. Okay? So let's look at a couple examples.